Hello, thank you for clicking onto my channel. Welcome to Komodo Tai Tarot. Today we will be looking at Libra and how their month of July will be going for the first week of July, dating July 4th through July 10th of 2021. The deck that I have here with me is the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot that I will be using to do the reading today. So let's get to it. Let me take out these two cards. It's just in black and white. I just thought I showed you that. So I don't really understand like why they have these here. I mean, there's one in color, but they have these two in black and white, which I find to be quite odd. Or what purpose does it serve? I guess is more the question that I have. Okay. Spirit guides, without any further ado, maybe I should turn it this way. I like it this way better. Okay. Without any further ado, my spirit teams, what messages do you have for my fellow Librans for this month of July? First week of July, July 4th through July 10th. What messages do you have in store for them in terms of their personal, love matters, career, and finances? The good, the bad, the ugly. What is it that they can expect? So we have, excuse me, let me count these cups. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Good grief. Can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 of cups. Okay, and that's what that looks like. So immediately what I get is that for the month of July, for the very first week, going into July, you will have to decide whether to stay or to walk away, basically. Because the 8 of Cups, technically, traditionally, it's the cup where you would see a man turning his back and walking away from those cups, away from things that they can no longer, do anything about. And I have a sense that you've been praying about this situation for the longest time. You're trying to find different ways to resolve it in a peaceful manner, in a manner in which both parties would benefit or would be at rest with. Because Libran reminds me of the Justice. They're very, they love to see justice done, and they're very fair people. And so with this card, the illustration, I see the man just like looking up at the moon, and the moon, funny enough, like the facial expression of the moon is just, I don't know, it's just hilarious to me. Like if you really take a good look at it, the moon just is like, yeah, could care less, whatever, you know. So let me get a second to just interpret what this all means, because that really stands out to me. For some of you, for the half of you, it could be that you're dealing with someone who is no longer emotionally tied to you, who doesn't have the emotional availability for you, and who could care less, basically. I mean, the moon could mean that there's like a shroud of mystery in the situation as well, but then I'm very drawn to the facial expression that the moon is making, which kind of gives me this energy of this other person that you're dealing with. And they seem very distant. I hear runner, like you're trying to work things out with them, but then they keep having you chase them and keep running and trying to get away from you, you know, like an eel, very slippery and very elusive. in a way, for some of you, you still have hope, but then you're almost losing hope in this situation. And I guess with this Eight of Cups coming out for you to be the very first card, is telling you that you need to cut your losses and walk away from this situation altogether, because this person is playing mind games with you, and they're not going to give you what you want at the end. They come back around saying sweet nothings to you and buy you back in, and then they do the exact same thing over again, but in different scenarios. you know so yeah, that's what I'm getting. But on your part, you seem to be hopeful, but on their part, they're like, they don't care. It's the feeling that I'm getting, the energy that I'm drawing from the facial expression of this moon here. They don't care. There's something that is hidden that they're hiding from you. It could be a third party situation, but they're hiding something from you, which is the reason why they're acting the way they are. They're acting very flaky and flighty and non-committal. And they're looking at you like you're a fool, because you keep trying to get them to be in your life, and they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They're playing the field on the other hand, and then when they're with you, they act as if you're the only person for them, the love of their life. But in reality, that's not the case. They have someone else on the side that they're hiding from you, from the relationship. And if this is a marriage, it's a third party situation. They could be even taking the money. If you're in a marriage relationship with this person, they could even be laundering the money and from the bank account and splurge it on this third party person that is involved. Anything else for the first week? I sense that you're going to find out about this situation in the first week of July, or maybe right now you're having an inkling that might be the case, but then you're not quite sure because you have not yet have the evidence or the proof to back it up with. But then you, in your gut feeling, you're quite intuitive, Librans. You already know. I sense the feeling that some of you might have a life path 3, which makes you very creative and intuitive and good with the arts. You probably have a very beautiful voice as well when you sing, or even you don't have to be like a professional singer. You could be an amateur, but you have a really nice vocal when you do sing. And you're very good with arts and crafts and baking cake for some, like not just the regular cake baking, but the more artsy kind where you see on YouTube where people make a cake into something that looks like, I don't know, a sponge or a crystal or something three-dimensional that's realistic looking, and you're some of you who, can't say some, because a lot of the Librans that I know, they love to eat, they love food, they love the finer things, they love luxury, they like to be pampered, they like to be spoiled. So a lot of them do themselves know how to cook, and they're a very good cook as well. They have this flair about them in the kitchen where they can cook up some mean meal, okay, and they could do practically about anything that comes when it comes to creativity and creation. They're very good with that, and that's what I sense for a lot of you who are viewing this. And here, what do I have? This came out in reverse. This is 4 of Rods in reverse. So 4 of Rods in reverse, usually with the Four of Rods upright, that's a good card to have. It's a card of success. It's a card of security. It's a card of what is it called? Happiness, of marriage even. But with this in reverse, as I was saying, with your situation, excuse me, oh my god, that is so disgusting. Anyway, I've had too much to eat. But with it in reverse, it's saying that your home life, the foundation has been shooken in your home life, in your marriage, in your relationship. And this is affecting your mental state. You're quite depressed about this. However, I have the sense that despite the fact that you're feeling all of this emotions that's welding up inside of you, other people surrounding you, they can sense that as well, despite you not wanting them to know about it, despite you trying your best to put it under wraps. The other people, meaning strangers can pick up on that. They can sense it's written all over your energies, your face. But those who are sensitive to energies, they can very much pick that energy up from you. However, I feel like you're a very open person when it comes to like your close relationships and your close friends. You would tell them like practically everything that goes on in your life, you know. But yeah, this card came up in reverse saying your family, things are changing, things are transforming. I see the death card appearing, like not the actual death of a person, perhaps maybe. No, but really it's not the death of a person. It's more like a death of your old self, and you're undergoing this new transformation once this secret has come out into the open, and that's going to open doors for you to your new chapter of your life. Because I hear denial, perhaps like even at the very beginning. Because Librans, they're very loyal people, okay? Very loyal people, especially when they have a partner. They spoil their partners, and they will do anything, bend over backwards, sometimes even turn a blind eye to their flaws or to the red flags that is in a relationship, until it gets to a point where it's like too much, or like, say for instance, like the laundering of the money from the bank account and splurging it on the third party, you know, that stealing money from them. And not only them, but I sense that you guys also have children involved as well in the marriage or in your relationship. It's just like stealing money from your own children to be spent on someone else, and that is crossing the line for many Librans. They will cut you out without a second thought, despite, you know, on the surface, many people who are close to them, they might see Librans as very, very joyful and very free-spirited, and perhaps even naive and childish, or childlike in their demeanor, and very goofy, you know, when you actually get to know them. But if you cross them, they have their inner strength is immensible. Like it's like a steel rod, okay? And despite the fact that they still love the other person and still has ties to them, but they will quickly cut them out of their life. And once air signs in general are known to be indecisive, but once you have reached that point with a Libran, they quickly would know. And depending on your natal charts too, what signs you have in your natal charts, they would quickly like cut you out without a second thought. Just be done with it, okay? Like that. So that's the energy that I'm getting through right now. So here we have 2, 4, 5 of Pentacles. So again, like I said, Librans, they're very strong. They have inner strength, a lot of inner strength. And even when they're hurt, they try not to show it. and bury themselves in work or focus on other things, their hobbies, their crafts, or even their kids, their children. They love their children very, very much. And they would give them the world, the moon, the star, the sun, even if they could. And so with this Five of Star, it's when it comes to this situationship, they feel very left out in the cold. As you can see, this is the image that I got in my head when I said that despite the fact that if you look at her facial expression and how she's working on that pentacle, but it's like she's hurt. I can sense, I don't know if you can sense the same energy exuding from her facial expression, but to me she looks very hurt as she's focusing on her work, like her hands are working, but her mind is still thinking about what had happened, about what went down, and there's like this immense pain, you know, broken hearts. But you guys have the capability of turning that pain, that hurt, and let the energy of it flow through your hands and put it in your crafts, your work. That's what I'm sensing. That's what I'm getting from all of this. What next? Strength. As I was saying, you guys have immense internal strength. Despite the fact that other people might view Librans as a softie, but they are very, very strong. They're a very strong person, very strong people. And then this last one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, I feel that this whole situation has knocked you off your feet. Okay, it came to you as a surprise, although it shouldn't have been as a surprise, because there were in the past that there were like red flags that people around you have picked up on, and perhaps even tried to drop hints here and there to wake you up, or to get you to open your eyes to the truth, but you didn't. And so now that things are starting to unravel itself, it comes to you like this big flood, a tsunami, and a lot of emotions at that. I see you guys are trying to I don't know, damage their properties, their cars maybe, when they came back to get their stuff from the house. And it's like, it's not so much that they cheated on you and the betrayal between you and them, but the fact that they stole, if money is involved in this, from you, from your children, you know? And so that leaves you with nothing. And so that kind of like knocked you back a step or two to start over and to start sowing your seed over again. And now you have to start from square one, not only for you, but to provide for your kids, because the energy I'm getting here is that this other person, the father or mother of your child, just switch around the energies, how it resonates with your situation. They're kind of that type of person who isn't really involved so much with the family or with the kids, or with raising the kids, or spending times with their children. I feel it's more of, a lot of you are the ones who orchestrate everything and plan everything to have a day out to spend with the kids, with the rest of the family. I sense. Yeah. And so they're like the type of person who's kind of like the fool in a way, where they just get blown with the wind and goes wherever the wind takes them, which at times is good and at times is not so good, depending on where you are in your life and the responsibilities that you have. Yeah, so that's the feeling that I get in your situation for the first week of June. All of this welding emotions is going to come up to the surface. But Spirit wants you to know that everything will be fine. I sense that a lot of you have good jobs, good standing. You have many friends, loved ones, families who support and love you. Or those who are far away from your family, you have friends who are around you that loves you, and you love and respect them like your family. They're like family outside of a family, that type of situation. And they're there to be a listening ear for you and to help and support you. And some of you may have even friends like way back when you were a child, you know, like from growing up together, and you've been maintaining that friendship, that relationship for all these years, and they're like your sisters or your brothers. And here, yes, with the Three of Swords, so it's a heartbreak. You will find this out. You will find this out. There will be something or someone or clues or hints or like incidents of sort, like where, for instance, you know, you might receive confirmation from this is the storyline that I get. Okay, so you might have sisters or siblings or whoever, friends, family, people you know that you have suspicions about already with your significant other, and so you disclose that information to them and tell them about your situation, and your friends may have ways or know people who knows the person that they are that is their side chick or side man on the side, right? And then they will look them up. You know, nowadays they have a way of looking people up, so long as you have the name of the person, and you know, people know people. It's a large world, but at the same time, it's a small world. You know, considering the many times incidents that have happened to me, bumping into people that I no longer think that I will bump into anymore. But yeah, so maybe that friend of yours, her sister or something, someone that she knows who knows this other person, happened to go to Walmart or grocery shopping or to Target or wherever, or to a festival, carnival, you know, and they would see your significant other with that person, with their side chick or side man, and they would take pictures of it and send it to you or to your sister, and your sister will show it to you, and then that's how it is confirmed that yes, for sure, he is seeing someone else, and that's how everything will be out in the open. That's just one scenario. There could be other variations of scenario that occurs too, and because there's a lot of people coming through and viewing this, and so I can't possibly gather all the scenarios, but fit it to your situation however it fits. But yeah, there's a lot of heartache, because not only are you just hurt for you, but it's your kids that you're also worried about too. And some of you may have kids who are very inquisitive, who are very smart for their age, who are talkative, observant, and they will want to know, and they will ask you directly. You know how honest children can be? Like, why are you putting our family photos away with daddy? Or why is daddy not here with us anymore? Or why did daddy cheat or leave the family for this other person, you know? That type of child. Very smart. Okay. So we have the Star. However, you do keep up hope. You have the Star here. You do have hope for the future. Despite everything that's going on, you have a strong faith in God that he will pull you through. And here we have Justice. And Justice, you're not worried about seeking vengeance, okay? In the beginning, you might have, like, you want to hurt this person, like physically, literally hurt them, but you're not a vengeful person, I see. You already know that justice is on its way. His karma or her karma is on its way to her or him. And yes, with this justice, definitely you will get a divorce from this person once you find out the truth. Yeah, once you find out the truth, I have the feeling that you will just be like, fuck this shit, fuck you, fuck all the things that you said to me, all the promises, all the purses, all the scarves, all the brand name wristwatch, I don't know, that, they bought for you that is of value. And I hear brand because a lot of Libras do love brand name things, good quality stuff, right? The song came to mind. I forgot the name of it. It's a very old song. Anyway, so that's what I'm getting for you. Let's check out the energy from this Oracle energy deck here. The advice that the angels have for you. Okay, immediately we have door to personal healing and happiness at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so there's rainbow at the other side. On the other side for you, there's a rainbow. Fuck him. All right? So your life is full of abundance. You're going to have peace because of this dove that I see here is very prominent. And the rainbow behind it and all the lotus flowers. You're going to have a peace of mind because before all of this came to light, to say that you're happy in the relationship despite not knowing, you're not happy. You weren't happy then. You were just existing. You were just doing. You were just going with the routine of things, of being married to them. But you were not happy with a situation and the lack of involvement that they have in your life, in your children's life, in the family life in general. And I sense that for some of you, your family or friends might not even like him that much, really. Yeah. Because this person, I sense that he's the type to show off. He likes to show off a lot and brag, or even like speak very pompously. Okay. What messages do you have for my Librans for the first week in July? Spirit team, what messages? 2 more cards, please. Sometimes when I just ask for like 2 more cards, and sometimes there's an extra card that popped out along with this, and I'll take it. But I just like to do 3 cards to wrap things up. 2 more cards for this. This is quite a heavy energy for you. Yeah. But you'll be fine. You'll pull through it. Woman holding a coin. So this is your energy, okay? At the end of the day, despite the fact that you might have to start over with saving up your money and, start from square one, but you will be victorious. You are very abundant. You are someone with so long as you still have your job, you'll still earn that money back. You'll still earn the money back. It doesn't matter that he stole it from you. You will earn that back, all back, and if not more. And he won't be a part of a single one of it, okay? And he will be just standing on the sideline, just being envious and jealous and very regretful that he had done all those things to you. But it's not out of the fact that he knows that he did wrong, but it's more like ego. He's coming from a place of ego. This person is very egotistic and deceptive. obviously, if they cheated on you. So financial constraints. So right now you might feel like you're in a financial bind. You have a financial bind right now because they could be, like I said, drain out the account and splurging it on the other person. But rest assured that after you have done your healing, there will be happiness, there will be a rainbow at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the door, and you will be this woman here holding this coin. All right, so rest assured, it won't be long. It won't be long at all. You think it would be, but you have the love and support of your friends and family, and all of this will be just a past for you in a couple of months down the road or so. And your kids, they will turn out fine. They will turn out fine. And knowing you, Librans, you probably won't take your kids or like get in between the relationship of your ex-husband and your children's relationship. You'll probably have like a 50-50 custody, or where your children stays with you for X, Y, and Z days, and then your husband takes them for the weekend, just so that they have that time to spend with both parents. And I see you're a very just person, very fair person. And the relationship, or the problems, the betrayal between you and your husband is between you and your husband. And you're very good at not letting that affect your children, and you'll do whatever it takes. As I said before, you love your children very, very much, and your number one goal is to have your children still maintain this feeling of security, this feeling of love from both parents. And so there's no way that you're going to stand in the way of your husband. That is, unless your significant other, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, girlfriend, baby daddy, baby mama is doing something that is putting your kids in harm's way. That's the only reason you will not allow them to come through to visit. But other than that, you're welcoming them with open arms, so to speak, because it is their children, and the children needs their father or a father figure in their life. Or if you're a man watching this, a mother, and a mother figure in their life. So yeah, you're a very forgiving person, and a very fair one, and with a very huge heart at that. Because let me tell you, if any of these situations, like this type of situation, happened to anyone else, 100% guarantee they will try every which way to get in between them and the children's relationship, just to get back, in spite of them cheating on them and having an affair. But I see here that you're a very forgiving person, very gentle, very kind, but not to take your kindness for weakness, because you are very, very strong internally. You have the inner strength of a lion. That is what I see for you for the very first week of July. It's this new, I guess, sense of beginning for you, a transformation that would booster you into this new chapter of your life, to get you out from that toxic environment, toxic relationship that you were in the past, so that you can see more clear and have a clearer sense of direction. And I hear weed out the people who doesn't belong in your circle, whether it be friends, certain family, or even your loved ones, like your significant other in this case. So yeah, that's what I have for you. I hope all that resonates, or some of it resonates with you. And if it does, please comment and subscribe, like this channel. And if it doesn't resonate for and if it's something else, I don't mind, feel free to leave a comment down below as well. I am more than happy to read constructive criticism. to refine my work so that I can bring a more a quality work to you guys later on in my next postings. All right. Okay. I wish you good luck and have a blessed day. Bye.